Welcome back to Courtside Comparisons, presented by NerdWallet. We're here with KJ Martin, who is making his Courtside Comparisons debut. Welcome.
Appreciate you for having me.
It is a film study, film breakdown, but we'll start by just catching up a little bit. I know you were just on our podcast as well, but the season is underway. 4 games in at this current point. You had the start on opening night against Milwaukee. I know the record is not exactly where you guys want it to be right now, but for you personally, how has the start to the season been?
For me, it's been good. Obviously, last time we talked, me just having an actual training camp with the team and being here, from the beginning, and then now obviously to the start of the season, it's helped me a lot. Just understanding things that the coaches want me to do and want us to do as a group. So, just me going out and just really doing my job and sticking to what's going to help us win, and then also relaying the message to my teammates, understanding their, what they're capable of and trying to help them out, and me having a little bit of experience from last year with the team and relaying it to the new guys. It's been good.
And when we're around at practice or in the locker room before, after games, that type of thing, it's not a basketball question, but you have a close relationship with teammate Tyrese Maxey, and he calls you Jack, and your other teammates do too. So what's the origin of that nickname?
I don't know. Sometimes I was just calling him like, "Oh, what's up, Jack?" or like to say anything, and then for some reason now everyone calls me that. So in the game, if I hear Jack, my head's gonna turn. So
it started by you calling other people that, and they just started to associate it with you?
Exactly, and then they just gave me that nickname. So.
Do you like it?
Yeah, no, I like it.
It works?
I have 2 nicknames, KJ and Jack. So
yeah, your name in and of itself is already a nickname.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, we've been hearing a lot of Jack so far. And with that start against Giannis and the Milwaukee Bucks, your game day routine, what does it look like? How does it change at all when you're in the starting lineup?
It don't change really. I'm not a big nap person, so most of the time after shoot around, like I'll ice, do whatever, and then I'll just go to the crib and chill. Like I'll go chill, maybe go get a coffee, and I just relax, watch TV, kind of just get my mind off the game, and then I probably get back to the arena around like 4:45, 4:30, and then get ready to warm up at 5 o'clock.
So one of the mantras from Coach Nurse, over the years he's had different sayings for teams and stuff, and I'm actually wearing the bracelet right now. The ball wins.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can turn that over. That's something from training camp in the Bahamas, rebounding, loose balls, that type of thing as far as I understand it. What does it mean to you? What do you guys talk about with the saying the ball wins?
I mean, I think just getting those 50-50 balls and those long rebounds and stuff like that, I think it kind of, help you dictate what type of game it is. I mean, guys diving on the floor and getting the loose balls can get us to easy transition buckets. So I think the ball wins. It means a lot, and I think for us to be successful, I mean, obviously we have a lot of talented guys on the team, but then us doing the little things like getting the loose balls and long rebounds and stuff like that, that's going to get us over the hump.
During the film study here in a second, we're going to show your highlights from the Indiana game, but I've already mentioned Tyrese Maxey. He had 45 against the Pacers in Indy, and he scored single digits before halftime, so it was almost 40, and it went into overtime. What did you see out of Tyrese in that Indiana game?
Obviously the first half didn't go as he wanted it to, but we told him to, keep shooting the ball and keep taking your open looks because they're going to eventually fall. So, no, I mean, he was an all-star for a reason. I mean, he just stayed as aggressive, gets downhill, tries to draw fouls and stuff like that, get to the free throw line to get his rhythm going, and then everything else opens up.
And you being from Texas like him, last time we spoke, we talked about your AAU history with him, but what specifically, what was he like you played against Tyrese in AAU? What do you remember about him as a young player?
Same thing, fast. Like obviously he's in the NBA now, so he got stronger and learned how to use his body more. But I just remember him being fast and getting to his left hand. Obviously he was dunking a little bit more in AAU, and I still be on him now about dunking the ball more because he act like he can't. But no, I just remember him being fast and being really shifty.
Well, we're about to see at the end of the highlight package a pretty special dunk that you had against the Detroit Pistons. But let's lead off earlier in the season with our highlights on a defensive play. Against Toronto, you're going up against Bruno Fernando in the post, and these are your first looks at these highlights as requested by you. So take us through it.
Bruno, that's my old teammate. So there's been times in practice where I've been in that position, having to guard him in the post, and obviously he's bigger and stronger than me. But me just putting up a fight, trying to get lower than him and use my leverage against him. And
the left hand, you're a lefty.
Yeah.
So you always contest with the strong, dominant hand?
It just depends. I mean, wherever the ball is, I just try to go for the ball. But as soon as I seen him face up, and then I had a chance to poke at the ball, that's just what I did.
Last thing on defense before we shift gears is Eagles defense. Yeah. The bench is calling out Eagles. Yeah. Just spread your arms out. What does that mean for the fans who don't know?
Spread your arms out, make it look crowded and more crowded than what it is. I mean, obviously, sometimes when you're in the Eagle, do drives, and you might be able to, strip the ball, get your hand on the ball, and like we talked about, the ball wins. So getting those loose balls, and they could help us get into our transition offense.
All right, offensive end with Tyrese Maxey, pick and roll. Yeah, a tough finish.
Yeah, I knew this game I know they were going to try to fight over the screens with Tyrese, so I just tried to, set the screen a little bit longer and try to get him open, because that's always my goal, just to get him open. And I know obviously the attention is going to be on him. So if I set a really good screen and try to get him open, if they go to him and try to show or try to do like a soft double team, I just know I have a roll to the basket, and then after that I just have the read either to finish or drive it and kick it out to the corner to try to get a corner three.
Recently with the media, you talked about your high school days as like a 4-5 and rolling for teams that had some pretty good players on them. So who were the ball dominant players when you were in your high school days?
Dwayne Washington Jr., he played in Indiana and he played in Phoenix. Now he's playing overseas. Scottie Pippen Jr., obviously he's in Memphis, so he was our point guard. Cassius Stanley was on my team. So those are
basically a preview for the NBA.
Yeah, so we had like three main guys on our team, and I kind of, had to make everyone work in a sense. Like I was setting screens, I was in a lot of situations like this, rolling, making plays, whether it's for myself or other guys.
Let's get to that Indiana game, and I'm just going to keep the lead in simple here. You see Eric Gordon pick up his dribble on the perimeter.
Yeah, no, me and EG played with each other for 3 years, so I'm super, familiar on
give and go.
Yeah, give and go, and understanding what he's going to do at certain times. So that just felt super natural for me, just to, I felt like he was kind of stuck. Come get the ball, set a screen, he pump fake, pass it to me. I seen a dude took a step back, and EG took a step forward, and it was just like a nice give and go.
And he was way out. That's one thing that we've all noticed about Eric Gordon. He's not afraid to shoot those also. So what was going through your mind when you saw him out there? Did you think maybe a shot?
Yeah, like I just waited because I know, like I said, I play with him, so I understand where he lines up for his shots at, and he's strong enough to shoot it from that far. So as soon as I seen him catch it and he didn't have the shot, I just went straight up into it. He passed it to me and gave it right back, and he got an easy layup.
Same game, the shot clock is basically out for Caleb Martin. What are you thinking along the baseline?
Just go get the ball. Like I understand, like
the ball wins.
Yeah. So like if it's 4 seconds, 5 seconds, or whatever, I'm weak side, and I don't know. I just had a feel that he was gonna shoot it, so I just started to try to like work my way in through the free throw line, and that's what Nurse wants us to do, is to crash from the free throw line, because obviously shots bounce that way, and the ball just found me.
You kind of like avoid getting boxed out too, so you just slide behind the defensive rebounders.
Yep.
Offensive end behind the arc for you on the next one at a key moment in the fourth quarter. You've talked about working on your shot in the offseason. The ball gets swung to you down by three and you knock it down.
Yeah.
Just in rhythm?
Yeah, no, just in rhythm for sure. I mean, I've worked this whole summer on it. And just having confidence to shoot it, being ready to shoot, that was the biggest thing. And I didn't even know we were down 3. It was just a rhythm shot, and I knocked it down.
They had just hit, Ben Shepherd had just hit a 3 for them, so it was important for you guys to kind of keep the pace.
Exactly.
And what were some specific things with your shot that you were really focused in on this summer?
Just getting it more off of my pointer finger. Before I was like heavy middle finger, and it was kind of just, I couldn't tell how I would miss it, but now that it's more like, now my shot's coming more off my pointer finger, and when I follow through, I kind of have more of a feel for like, okay, if I miss it, like I understand like why now. And then obviously just getting less of a dip in my shot is having it, catching it and going straight up. So now it's been really comfortable for me. I mean, still to this day, I still work with my shooting guy. Any chance I get, but just staying in the gym, just getting shots up, just staying super consistent, that's the biggest thing.
Last one against Detroit.
Yeah.
In transition with Tyrese. Talk us through this play.
Yeah, we were talking about it the other, it might have been that morning or the day before in practice about him. I was like, just throw me a lob, just like throw it by the hoop. So, no, just I know he likes to play fast, like I've said, and I like to play fast also. So as soon as I seen Gershon, he stole it, and Tyrese was ahead of me, I just turned on the jets like he did and just made a play.
I mean, that left hand, but it was way up for you. Was there
yeah.
ever a doubt that you would catch it?
No, I knew as soon as he threw it, I was just like, oh, I'm going to go get that. So, no, it felt normal. I've done that, a bunch of times before, so it was normal for me, and it felt good just to, early on in the season, just get one of those, and it helps me and Tyrese's chemistry a lot.
What was he saying to you after that?
Then he was like, finally. I'm like, finally, you threw it to me.
Where does this one rank for you as like an in-game dunk? Is it up there?
Nah.
Not even close?
Nah.
Wow, that just shows what caliber of a dunker
I got some crazy ones in the past 4 years. So
not even like top 5 lob in your career, top 3?
Maybe top 5, but not top 3. I have some crazy ones.
All right, we'll have to pull some of those for the future episode.
For sure.
But KJ Martin, thank you so
Appreciate
much for joining us on Courtside Comparisons, presented by NerdWallet.
Thank you.